Dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains. MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies.
And now, your 2021
It's baseball on MLB Network,
Colorado
and it's coming
Rockies.
up next. Ryan Castellani is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Striding in is Tommy La Stella. He'll
Leading
get
off
us
tonight
started
for
in this
San
one
Francisco,
under the lights.
The second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch of the AB now. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a ball down and away. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I know that they're looking for a lot more from Mike Yastrzemski today. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Tauchman trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average coming in at 266. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That is it. The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 281 the average entering play. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Yastrzemski at second with 2 down. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Logan Webb will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 3 for 6. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. No home runs as of yet and 5 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air out to center field. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
Batting third.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Trevor Story is looking to turn it around right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
So next to hit is Trevor Story. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the stretch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he'll take a look at ball one. His career numbers against this pitcher: 2 hits in 7 tries. The 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. It's the Giants 1 and the Rockies nothing. Second inning set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Hampson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting 7, the catcher.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Oh, 2, the count to Posey.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
In now, Logan Webb.
62. Logan.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Soft grounder left side. And that's the first out.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Okay, here's how San
Charlie
Francisco lines up defensively.
Blackman.
And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 8. Fouled off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
Tommy La Stella.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate is Mike Tauchman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
So now here is Donovan Solano. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the catcher,
for the
Elias
Rockies.
Diaz.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a
0-1
strike, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Grounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Ryan Castellani.
Next to hit, Ryan Castellani. First delivery to him. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
The left fielder.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Again, a 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And now the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Two and 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1. Left side, but well fouled.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The first baseman.
No
number
one on
9,
with one down.
Brandon
And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Belt swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll take a
Ball
breaking
1, no
ball
strike.
too low, and it's 1-0. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
You know, it takes a
Up next
lot
for the
of
Giants,
discipline to watch a pitch
the
like
catcher,
that go by, but on a
Buster
3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that brings up Buster Posey. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hot shot down the line. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Giants leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. And now, Garrett Hampson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, number 1.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hampson is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
The count now at 2-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Next to hit is Trevor Story, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Base is empty, 2 away, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit down the line at first. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is the left fielder at the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. Number 11 for him on the season as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The right fielder,
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Hard hit towards center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Logan Webb.
First offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that one yanked just foul. Oh, a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman. As he grounds one briskly to short. Story picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Josh.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Elias Diaz the next to hit.
1-0.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Count still at 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Ryan Castellani tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. First time up, he went down looking. Bunt still on here with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is La Stella. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1 through 5. All even at 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Donovan Solano. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt. High in the air out to center field. Hampson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. At the plate now is Garrett Hampson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 1.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
Next, it'll be Trevor Story. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And there's out number two.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So next to bat will be Ryan McMahon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rockies move out in front now with 3-2 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting,
Here's C.J. Crone now.
C.J.
And she'll take
Crone.
strike one on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman. Has a look, now the pitch.
Yeah.
Crone is off at first with 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 Colorado. So stepping in is Brandon
Leading off
Crawford.
for the Giants.
Lifetime versus this
The
arm.
shortstop,
He's hitless in
Brandon
3 at-bats.
Crawford.
Michael Givens is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Michael Givens. From
the stretch, here's the pitch. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Crawford is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Ready with the 0-2, and he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Mauricio Dubon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Ready on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Slater is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1 the count. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
In now for Colorado, Elias Diaz. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Jonathan Daza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Jonathan Daza.
First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. La Stella bare hands it. How about that? 1 left for Colorado. They're up 3-2. Ben Bowden has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Ben Bowden.
So here is Austin Slater, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now pitch on the way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that is through into right field for a single. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Tommy Rockies.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1, back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman. Popped him up. Story is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They trail 3-2. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
Here's the pitch.
Aye. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Trevor Story steps in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Next up is Ryan McMahon. He's 2-for-3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And this will be fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. But they still lead it 3-2.
Leading off for the Giants, the third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
Justin Lawrence comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
74, Justin Lawrence.
In now, Donovan Solano. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 5.
Next to stand in is Mike Yastrzemski. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 0-1 pitch. And
One
this
ball,
is
one
high, a
strike.
ball and a strike. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering. Now the runner's on his way home. And now a late squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. McMahon is there, and he has it for the out. And they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rockies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Robert Stevenson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Lawrence closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Ryan McMahon had 3 hits in the contest, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants, 3-2. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Miami Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. Will Myers had a total of 3 RBIs on the day as the Padres beat the Pirates 4-0. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-4. Jesse Winker plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Chi Sox 10-8. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-1. Corey Kluber collected win number 3 this year, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston 3-2. The Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-2. The Kansas City Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Indians 8-6. The Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-0. The Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 12-9. The A's allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. Ty France had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Mariners took down the Orioles 3-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.